Now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade J.J. Williams, welcoming you back to the theater. And today we're going to take a look at a 2015 film celebrating its 10th anniversary, The Boy Next Door. Now, as I mentioned, The Boy Next Door is from 2015, and it is an American erotic thriller film directed by Rob Cohen and written by Barbara Curry. Now, Curry is a former criminal lawyer who wrote the screenplay for the film, inspired by some of her life experiences. The film stars Jennifer Lopez, Ryan Guzman, and Ian Nelson, with John Corbett and Kristin Chenoweth in supporting roles. Now, as our movie opens, Claire Peterson, played by Jennifer Lopez, is separated from her husband Garrett, who is portrayed by John Corbett, who was cheating on her with his secretary, but she does not divorce him. Meanwhile, 19-year-old Noah Sanborn, played by Ryan Guzman, is an orphan whose parents died the year before, and he moves in next door in order to help his uncle, played by Jack Wallace, who uses a wheelchair. Now, early on, Noah befriends Kevin, played by Ian Nelson, Claire's teenage son, and he begins attending his school where Claire teaches classes. Now, while Kevin and Garrett go away on a fishing trip, Claire goes on a miserable double date with her best friend, Vicki Lansing, played by Kristin Chenoweth, Vicki's boyfriend, Ethan, portrayed by Travis Schultz, and his ill-mannered friend, Benny, who is played by Bailey Chase. Later that evening, Claire has dinner with Noah, and during the dinner, he begins to flirt with her. The two eventually have sex. However, the following morning, Claire wakes up and says that she regrets their night together, causing him to become enraged. After the school year begins, Noah hacks into Claire's computer, making it appear as if she sent an email to the principal, Edward Warren, played by Hill Harper, requesting for Noah to be in her class. Continuing to hang out with Kevin, Noah begins to manipulate him into hating his father. Later on, Kevin overexerts himself during gym class and goes into shock. Noah saves his life by injecting him with his EpiPen. Claire then receives flowers from Noah and confronts him about it before later spending the evening at home with Garrett. Noah witnesses all of this, causing his obsession with her to escalate. After an incident where Noah, defending Kevin, violently assaults a bully named Jason Zimmer, played by Adam Hicks, leaving him with a fractured skull, Vicki, who's also the school's vice principal, discovers that Noah was kicked out of his previous school for disorderly conduct and promptly expels him after he aggressively insults her. Meanwhile, Kevin prepares himself for his date with his classmate, Allie Callahan, played by Lexi Atkins, to the fall fling dance. While at the dance, Claire investigates a leak in the boys' bathroom where "I fucked Claire Peterson" is written on the wall. Noah emerges and attempts to rape Claire, who fends him off and demands that he stay away from her and Kevin. Under the delusional belief that Claire does want to be with him, he is unwilling to do so. Later that night, Claire sees Noah having sex with Allie, Kevin's date. The following day, Noah leaves a printer running in Claire's classroom with pictures of them sleeping together scattered everywhere. Claire is able to get rid of all the photos before her students and the principal walk in. Later that day, Garrett's car brakes fail, and he and Kevin narrowly escape serious injury. That evening, Noah again attempts to blackmail Claire with a video of them having sex, saying that he will surrender it if she continues sleeping with him, but she once again refuses. Claire then has Vicki lure Noah away from his home so that she can break in and delete the video. She is horrified when she finds nude pictures of herself all over his walls and on his laptop. She also finds instructions on how to tamper with the brakes of both Garrett's car and Noah's parents' car. Claire then takes a trip to Noah's former hometown, San Bernardino, California, where Detective Johnny Cho, played by Francois Chow, a friend of Ethan's, gives Claire the truth about the car accident in Noah's family. Meanwhile, Noah binds and gags Vicky with duct tape and uses a recording of her voice to lure Claire to her house. When Claire arrives, she discovers Vicky dead, with her throat slashed, and she calls 911, but Noah appears. When she accuses him of killing his parents, he clarifies that his mother killed herself after his father cheated on her, and he retaliated by cutting his father's brakes, killing him and his mistress. Noah then takes Claire to a barn where he has tied up Garrett and Kevin, outlining his notion that killing them will help him and Claire start a new life together. He then pours gasoline around the barn and lights it. In the ensuing struggle, Claire stabs Noah in the eye with Kevin's EpiPen. Enraged, Noah attempts to kill all three, but Claire is eventually able to pull a lever that drops an engine onto Noah, ultimately killing him. Claire and Kevin then help a wounded Garrett out of the burning barn as police and paramedics arrive. In the ambulance, Claire tells Garrett that once he's better, they're going home, as our movie comes to its close. Blumhouse Productions, the production company behind Five Nights at Freddy's, the Paranormal Activity franchise, the Purge franchise, and the most recent Halloween trilogy, financed and produced the film, which was shot and completed in only 23 days in Los Angeles and other locations in and around California. Screenwriter Barbara Curry, who I mentioned earlier, was a criminal lawyer for 10 years, revealed that she created the script's original concept after running past a house which she described as her dream house. A bad boy that her son went to school with resided in the house across the street, which gave her a really interesting concept about a neighborhood boy creating conflict and driving a wedge between a family. This and the real-life story of Mary Kay Letourneau, a teacher who became involved with her underage student, causing her to be convicted for rape, served as her primary inspirations for the screenplay. Now, The Boy Next Door has been compared to, and I feel rightfully so, the thriller films Basic Instinct from 1992, Swim Fan from 2002, and Fatal Attraction from 1987. The formerly dominant erotic thriller genre had been kind of fading away from Hollywood features since the 1990s. Director Rob Cohen stated that with the film, he wanted to reinvent the genre in an entertaining way that would reflect 2015 and not 1990. I feel that it did its job very well. It definitely gave me Fatal Attraction, Basic Instinct, and Swim Fan vibes just from the trailer that I remember seeing back in 2015. And the full movie just expounded on that. Now, this was the second time I had seen the film, and I actually enjoyed it more the second time than I did the first time out. Maybe because it was so close to Swim Fan the first time. Not sure. I feel like everyone played their roles well, including Kristin Chenoweth, whose voice usually gets on my nerves because it's so high-pitched and nasally. All in all, I give this film 3.5 out of 5 stars. What do you guys think? Those of you that have seen The Boy Next Door, let me know. Leave your thoughts in the comment box. Did you enjoy it? Do you like the fact that it stays in the vein of Fatal Attraction, Basic Instinct, Swim Fan? Do you feel like it maybe stayed in that lane too much without trying to be a little bit different? Let's converse about that, because believe it or not, I've still never seen Fatal Attraction. I know the gist of the story, and I've seen Basic Instinct and Swim Fan. So again, like, they're all kind of cut from the same cloth, if you will. But I've actually never seen Fatal Attraction. But is this a genre that you want to see a resurgence in? Is this a genre that's better left in the past? I mean, you know, here in 2025, watching Noah try to rape Claire is a little bit more of a touchy and triggering topic than it was in 87, in 92, even in 2002. Not to say that it's never a bad thing, because it always is. But the fact that culture has changed so much with things like the Me Too movement and whatnot, I don't know if a movie like this could be made today and get past all the censors. I feel like it would be too triggering to a modern audience. What do you guys think? Again, let me know. Leave your thoughts in the comments section. Let's engage, let's discuss, let's debate. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining me here once again in the theater as we take a look at and review and celebrate another film celebrating its anniversary, The Boy Next Door, 10 years. And until next time, I'm the Renegade J.J. Williams. I'll catch you guys later.